Yo, yo,
Yo,
how's it going? How's it going?
chillin', bro.
Getting everything ready?
Yeah, I just went live and just finishing the settings. Yo, yo. Week, new month. Yep.
Yo, Paul.
Yep.
Up, guys, up.
What
Rose,
up?
how are
What
you?
up, Pearson?
All good, all good. What pairs are you guys looking at tonight?
I think I'm gonna eye up AJ.
How did that CAD JPY trade go, Gerja, last week?
I took two trades. One was I took an L on it. One was I believe so. If I double check, I just got double check. EG I got 44 pips, and this I think CG got 10 pips. If it was CG or AG, I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, nice.
I gotta double check. Yeah.
Oh, no. Well done.
Yeah. Friday it moved really well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was AG I got the trade on or CG.
It was AJ because CJ didn't do anything.
Yes. Okay, there you go.
Nice work.
EG moved so well on Friday. I know that for a fact.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got some GPY news coming at 7:50 and 8:30. So we can see some low movement, and AUD news coming at 9 and 9:30, all low impact.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at so I'm looking at UJ as well tonight. It's got quite a nice range either side. It's got like 25 pips to the upside and around 22 to the downside.
Ooh, that's super
Nice,
clean,
nice
eh?
ranges. Especially for USD JPY. I mean, some of the ranges I've seen have been ridiculous. Some like 7 pips, 6 pips. So when you get like a 20 pip range on UJ, it's like it's a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been paper trading UJ now, and like a lot of the trades that I like, and the ideas I call out are actually like working and stuff. So it's pretty good. So I'm getting back used to that now. So it's pretty good. Because the thing I've noticed about UJ and EJ is a lot of the times they do respect highs and lows very well, whereas you see GJ, you can have some high wick volume, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I know I've been watching EG and that it's been respecting everything so far. Good.
Yeah, I mean EJ higher time frame was just perfect because like it gave us the indication that it was going to fall down, and once it done the fake out on the daily, just did a perfect retest and continue moving bullish, and then broke out to the upside. So it was perfect. Obviously it's not annoying, but it's one of those things. Obviously I couldn't capitalize on it because I'm just watching it and analyzing again for the next month, and then September is when I look to actually start executing with just some less risk. And then what I'm planning to do is October, then I'll go to normal risk as if it was like a main pair, but yeah, no, that was really nice, really textbook. I wish I capitalized on it, but it's just one of those things. It's just nice to get it right.
May I ask, well, like, why you're paper trading more now? Is it just because it's like a different pair?
No, it's more to do with the fact that so when I first started trading Asian session, it was UJ, GJ, and EJ. I treated them all the same. But then I went and ditched the two pairs and I focused on GJ for a year. But I just think that I'm not gonna have the same confidence taking a trade on EJ and say UJ without watching and just what's the word? Like gaining yourself with it, like, getting back used to something, It's like when you go back to the gym,
Okay.
you don't go start benching your usual bench press, do you? You just start with a lower weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You build up to it, and that's what I'm trying to do. And obviously, the more and more I get it right, more and more I get it right with the pair, the more confident I'm going to feel. Then I can say, well, in a couple of weeks' time or a few weeks' time, now that I've been confidently calling out trade ideas and targets, etc., higher time frame analysis, now I can start executing based on that. And I just find a lot of things was just all about confidence. There's complete no rush. There's no rush. Obviously, I want to capitalize on these moves, but there is no rush. There's going to be more moves in the future, and just getting it right on the chart and getting it, really analyzing is just building my confidence back up again, looking at the other two pairs. So I think, I honestly think 1 more month, I should be ready to start confidently executing the same way if I take a trade on GJ. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand. I was just wondering, so it's more for like confidence because it's like a different period. You just want to learn everything about it before you jump in.
Yeah, it's to do with confidence, but I mean, it's not like I'm not confident in my analysis. It's just you're not gonna have the same. If I take a GJ buy because I've watched GJ now for however long, I have more confidence in that than if I was to take a UJ, say, sell tonight, and maybe like, well, I haven't watched it, recently for long enough to have that full confidence in that execution. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you're watching GJ, UJ, and EJ.
Mm-hmm. And as well, it's like helping because I know there's a few people that in my group that trade it as well. So like we're all I'm trying to like go with at their pace as well. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's just I'm not trying to rush.
Yeah,
anything.
no.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
But yeah, I'm looking at a breakout on USD JPY. It's consolidating like very hard, but it should see a nice breakout. And Paul, I don't know if you saw, but UJ done a huge retracement on Friday. That whole candle nearly retraced like, I don't know, maybe 50% of the move down. And this is the other thing I was looking at is I was looking at UJ like previously, and I've seen when if it does, like I say, like an 80 pip move down and it breaks out of a consolidation area on the daily time frame, and if that move down gets corrected, it actually breaks out the other way. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on as well for USD JPY. If this bullish pullback actually comes all the way back up to that area, I'm looking at potentially it could reverse in the other way. Both GJ and EJ corrected that gap fill. That gap down on GJ was like 30 pips. Something like that. No, 20 pips. No, that's EJ.
Does anybody look at the monthly once it closes just to see what the next month is gonna do for like the first day of monthly analysis or like the first week?
I do look at the monthly, but I tried to keep it weekly downwards because I don't know. I just think monthly's a bit. There's a lot, there's 4 weekly candles in a month, so I'm just trying to focus on each weekly candle, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Because then I
Yeah.
can anticipate where the next week's gonna head, and then I can work my way down from the daily, etc. But I do look at it, just to start off with, but it doesn't really come into my analysis. What about you? Do you check out the monthly time frame?
I'm just taking a look at it now just because the last monthly, previous monthly just closed, just to see how it closed and where I may want to continue. But like you said, it's like such a larger time scale where I don't think it's gonna matter much on a
Yeah, I mean,
lower time frame for us.
if you think on the daily as well, it's like 28 to 30 daily candles. That's quite a lot of information. Like you could capitalize on so many more moves than just focusing on a monthly. That's what I think.
Yeah. Ooh, gold is already at 1984, broken all the highs to the left. Broken the monthly high already. What? Gold already pumping? Come on, man.
Yeah, EJ is pushing up now as well. It's breaking above this resistance that I have, 124, 725. So push up now. EJ higher time frame looks like it's going to continue bullish on the daily, but we may need to see like a retest of that area that we broke out of.
I'm just looking at CAD GPY right now. It has, if anybody is looking to trade it, if this is in chat or Zoom, it has, to the downside, it has super clean traffic, and even to the upside. Just a quick heads up if anybody wants to quickly look at that if they weren't to begin with. Ooh. 4 hour on CAD GPY, clean traffic to the left and to the bottom. Yeah, so CAD GPY could be a possible pair to trade for Asian, but for New York, there's a Canadian holiday. Just to give a pre-advance warning.
Yep.
Yo. Paul, I was saying, UJ done that huge retracement on the daily time frame.
Yeah, I heard you.
Oh, sorry. I thought you'd gone.
No, I heard. I was just multitasking.
Oh, cool.
This is kind of what I'm thinking for AJ. Maybe resistance here, come down, but buys would work well, but that was also at a good area. If we stay above here, I think we'll break through here.
Paul, I got a quick question for you.
What's up?
The area we're in right now, this is for age, right? I was noticing the area we're in right now, like this whole, like from 76 to like 75-ish area. If you look on the higher time frame, like the weekly and monthly, like it's like right out of like a major,
Resistance?
I was gonna say, yeah, resistance, and even on like the weekly. And the thing is, like the previous monthly broke it. So it can continue going up, but it's like this whole area is kind of interesting to me. Where I feel like where we can see like a hard rejection possibly.
Yeah, it's possible. This one did get higher though.
Yeah.
You notice the last
That's
time
what I
we
was
made a
looking at
rejection,
also.
we made a lower high when we made that rejection the last time.
Yeah.
Maybe we're gonna have that bullish trend push through this
Yeah.
time, but we still closed underneath, so it's gonna depend if we can get back up there, how we react again up here. So
Yeah, you can even see on the weekly as the major resistance, because the weekly, this one, yeah, look, it didn't break any high, but it also didn't break any low.
and it did close bullish too, with the higher low. And if we were gonna reject over here, this one It'll at least come down to support then. If last week was a rejection and not more of a fill.
Yeah. Would you say that this is just like a more like a pre-advance? If this weekly respects the low and breaks the high, that more than likely the monthly has a greater chance of continuing going up.
Oh yeah,
To fill the wick.
100%.
Okay. And the wick fill you can see on the weekly too there.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're still bullish for now. What happens? We got pretty heavy support down here. A lot easier to push up than push down. But we'll see. Still think longer term it's looking more bullish than anything. And sells, but we're still just making lows and driving up. Making lows and driving up.
And are you doing reduced risk since it's? I know you do reduced risk on a Sunday anyways, but like even more if that fact it's a monthly or just like reduced risk in general.
Just half risk on Sunday.
Okay.
Gotta look really good. Ideally like to trade with the hourly, so. What's up, Burns? What's up, David?
For myself, I think the two good pairs for today are AG and CG.
You like CJ again?
Looks so clean. Look at it.
For sells, oh yeah.
Even for buys, if you go on the 4 hour, if it breaks this, fully breaks this area to the left, this last little, let me try it quickly. This last little couple wicks here is clean on the higher time frame.
Mm-hmm.
I would more prefer sells because the one thing I noticed is the wicks. It's kind of producing lower highs right at resistance. So this bottom one has no, it has no. This current one has no bottom wick, so possibly gonna come down for sells. So that's what I'm looking at more.
I like it. Yeah, sells look better on the smaller time frame as well.
Yeah.
1 hour looks nice. Yeah, I mean, if you get resistance up here again, once we hit open, that might make some sense. Like 4 hours got this area here, kind of matching up here as well as over here, so maybe a pretty decent level. 1 hour. 1 hour. Ooh. It looked better. Put it up here for 1 hour. And 1 hour support still. Go down there.
Yeah, looks super clean. CG and AJ I think are the pairs for today for myself.
Yeah, I like AJ. Yeah, if we close under here, I think that'll be good. I think a wick down initially, breaking this low, especially for Sunday, this being an open candle, I would say a no-no. Let it come down, create that wick, then make a new low, because then we know that we're going to be pushing below this area, not pushing up from it like we are right now. So I think that would be better than just breaking this low, because there is no bottom wick, and we've seen candles come and make that wick and then continue. So we don't want to be a part of that. And if it does break and it goes Sunday, no rush. But in terms of probabilities for a Sunday trade, the market's barely even set up yet. I think that for a Sunday would be just, you'd be okay letting that one go.
Yeah,
that'd be a solid idea.
I was gonna say that sounds good, boss. I like the reinforcement from you, man. It lets me feel more confident in my trading style.
Yeah, I really like AJ if we get resistance again, but
You take it coming down?
I can't swear we're reacting in here. I know we're reacting in here somewhere. maybe even down in this wick here. And I really don't want to trade here to here, but this super clean. So
What's
Yeah,
we do
suppose
have
if you
this.
get resistant.
We got support over here, resistance, resistance. So ideally support here, but I can't visually see the body like change direction and where the resistance specifically is. So I'm not real fond of it. But if we get above here, at least on the hourly, looks really nice going.
Paul, I was gonna say, wouldn't you say that we've seen like a lot of the times where we come into, say, like pre-session and we get this like clean move up, and in effect it gives us that when the open comes for a clean move down, maybe a continuation.
Yep, I do see that.
If this area maybe holds.
Yep.
AJ.
100%. I just don't like that I can't visually see bullish bearish where the reaction is right here. I'm kind of using this older area where we reacted with what we see, but there's no, you know what I mean? We can see that we went bearish and flipped here, went bearish and flipped here with lower highs, lower lows. I can't see. That's why I just don't like it that much.
Yeah.
But we are clearing the shovel in the snow to come down, ideally. But we'll see how we close.
What's the higher time frames looking like?
Coming into resistance.
What about the 4 hour?
Same thing. But
It's quite a big rejection though. That bullish 4 hour here.
This
So
one?
I suppose, yeah, this wick here. So I suppose that, I mean, if this resistance holds on the 4 hour, naturally this whole zone could be like a liquidity zone in effect to come down. I mean, as well, it looks like it has this range here was pretty poor, and we sort of created our clean move coming up like this. So if this area can hold like this area here, if price can't close up in this area, then maybe we are going to see price come forming back down. So I think there's definitely a tradable opportunity with AJ. I think you're just gonna have to wait for a bit more confirmation, like you say.
yeah, because I just
Right
don't.
now, there's not a lot of information to say if we're gonna reject again at this area, or if we're gonna start continuing down.
Because this held all last week. Now we're closing above it. So did this 4 hour previous close underneath? Did it not? Are we still staying above? So this area is important, and this area also. I mean, it lines up here, but I just like it to be perfect. See what we get. It's saying if resistance is respected, I think sells would be a good play, maybe down to long shot. Maybe we do tap into this like heavy wick support area kind of down here. Short term, maybe just down to a little 4 hour support here. 30-minute, yeah, so that would be kind of a mess all together, but resistance hold, we should come down. So we'll see what happens in how long we got. Hour and 4 minutes.
EJ is pushing up. EJ. There's no confirmation for any buys on EJ.
I think open will give us the opportunity if there's going to be one.
Yeah, agreed.
30 minutes after open, if it didn't do anything significant, it's not going to do anything all session. We watched it happen for 3 weeks. So I'm going to wait till open. If we see something like, oh, okay. And if that was the move and we missed the entire move for Asian with that 1 30-minute candle, then, I mean, at least we know for the rest of the week, maybe there's a good chance. Thank you, Viral Feed. Appreciate the sub. So we'll
I'd
see.
rather miss it on a Sunday and watch it go than take it and to be wrong.
Yep.
Especially on Sunday.
Wise words, Andy. Wise words.
And then in about 10 minutes, we'll start going through GJ, Gold, EJ, GA, and UJ. See what's going on with those pairs.
Paul, I'm just going to make a drink quick. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Gold is wild. Look at those. Like little stakes in the candles.
Yeah, gold's broken all highs already. It's broken the previous daily high already.
It's kind of funny because like
You gotta give
with Clay's buy the dips analysis, it's so vague that like you need a little more analysis than buy it when it drops. But like last week, literally every time it ripped down, as soon as it formed support, we came right back up. So it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Literally those dips were
on lower time.
were
Yeah,
nuts.
on lower time frames, if you drop down to them, it's like you can kind of start seeing like where it might possibly create the rejection. It's just like you have to give it room if it does come down a little bit lower. But like even if you are buying the dips and you want to wait for a close in your direction, like this, like right here is like 30-minute wait for a close. If you take it here and just watch, you can look how much you could have rolled up stop loss under. It would have never even hit. Another one, buy the dip, wait for a 30-minute close. Once it closes, buy it. You can take it all the way to the top once again.
Yeah, just crazy to
Every
see.
dip.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool and crazy to see that literally every time we rip down, it's just like, yeah, let's just wait for a bullish candle, and then you ride it all the way. That's wild.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I don't trade it, but did you see that massive crypto sell-off yesterday?
The what?
Massive crypto sell-off on BTC,
Yeah.
ETH, and like it was
I
crazy.
seen it on Sharma's page.
Yeah, her and I were chatting about it. I went back and looked at the charts. It is nuts.
It was like I don't know anything about it, or something like Ripple or USD or something like that, like dropped or something. I don't
Man,
know
fell off a cliff like a car in a movie.
Yeah. How does it work, like trading cryptocurrency like that?
I don't know. I haven't traded it.
Oh, okay.
No, I had started following years ago, just out of interest and curiosity, but I didn't ever open an account to trade anything. And all I did was ever just like watch this guy every day on YouTube, just talking about it and trying to learn where's it going to fit in our society and stuff like that. And but I saw like you, I saw her story this week on Instagram. I was like, whoa, what the heck? That was nuts.
Yeah, it just like dropped like for no reason almost or something like that. That's what it kind of looked like to me.
Yeah, there was action somewhere on the blockchain. Someone picked up on the blockchain that there was a massive transaction for like $100 million or something like that. And then the market just flew down and like wiped out tons of positions.
Frankie, looks good. Be a nice little, not a little, it'd be a nice trade right there. Is that 50 pips right there? That'd be 50. Nice risk to reward to start the week. All right, Albin, we'll pull up your chart. Got GJ, potential buys, potential sells. Yeah, I think that looks good. Just again, be aware of open and be aware of this might be a little bit of an issue. But this wick did tap into here, your zone you have marked. So ideally, I think you should be good, but especially if we start pushing up here or open, see that resistance happen there. Just something to be mindful of, because then you have that clean move up, and you'll see that clean move down if we move at all. So.
So now you've finished and you've set the bar higher than the original point, and you get to go back and do another process improvement project starting at define. See, take it back to define. Get it?
I see a lot more faithful days when I catch a glimpse of your face. You're the silver liner to every mistake that I might do. I dreamt about a goddess and she looked just like you, yeah. My head spin and my heart race when your lips rest.
Elaine, yeah, so probably GJ or EJ in New York session. And like I was saying last week, for GJ, at least during Asian, I want to see it move for at least 2 or 3 days consistently, not range in Asian, and then I'll start looking at it. But AJ, it just seems like a better pair for Asian session in general because of the pairs and what sessions are going on during Asian session. So the pair itself makes more sense for Asian in terms of volume. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm just going to be kind of watching GJ from a distance till it starts to make some sense in Asian session.
Let's make some plans, baby, or keep it casual. Whatever you're leaning towards, I'm with it, sounds magical. I'm all yours. My heart's on Adderall, laser focus beats attention on you like a matador. The love I can't ignore, a kid in a candy store. I'm sugar high and I can't keep my hands out of yours. Love has no manual and very few rules besides that I start
Yep, Robert will go over gold in a few minutes.
in a choosy universe and you still chose me. Fascinated one another and that's what gives me hope. See, I've seen relationships all born out of necessity. Tragic people coupled up purely cause they were lonely. You're not my missing piece, you're not my other half. You're an extra bonus heart I didn't know someone could have. It's like the space up in my chest turned into a nest up in the stars and made enough room to snuggle us up as a couple of stars struck larks. That's kinda beautiful, ain't it? Let's go and frame it. My fine art skills are crappy, so I have to use my words to paint it. I hope I've illustrated, even in the smallest bit, how much I love you, and when I say it, babe, I mean it. I really mean it, not just when it's convenient. With you, I've got an LQ that's bordering on genius. My Venus, my queen, yes, visions of you scenic. You're all I need, babe.
AG is coming up to the resistance on hourly and 30-minute.
This is a song about a very minor character from Rick and Morty. Are you serious? Here we go. On a distant planet populated by another race lives a six-pod cat who might slap you in the face.
Let's see what the chat's
And he
saying.
wants his enchiladas. Vitriolic rage, well, you know he's got a lot of insults that he hurls while John reads the paper. And just like Morty Jr., no destruction's in his nature. Half cat, half Gazorpian, and he don't like you either. Smack you in the head with the telephone receiver. Spitting racial epithets, spilling coffee on the table. A dark and sick reality since Rick hooked up the cable. It's Garfield minus Garfield plus a little Scorsese. Morty's in his room with the robot making babies.
Yeah, I think if we ideally can close above here on this 30-minute and then break, and then just like have this next 30-minute break below and be bearish, that'll be perfect.
So you're saying like either like a fake or a retest to continue up, right?
No, like a fake out up to come down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like pretend it. Yeah, so like a fake go, or if it doesn't do a fake go, possible to like it comes up and does a retest to continue moving further up.
I mean,
Or
yeah,
that
that
can
one could
happen.
happen. Or if we get a bearish 30-minute and we break above,
Yeah, and that would be nice.
that would be nice too. Even though we're coming into this, we should stay under here then. This is kind of,
The bottom works, yeah.
yeah. So if we go bearish, we create resistance, means we should come down. We create a bearish candle, we break above, means we're going to be breaking through some stuff. Otherwise, we would come down. Yep, thank you, Brian. That was Gerzat and I sat after stream one day and we were discussing some things, and that was one of the things that came about. Alright, so check out GJ.
A made you. Else your thoughts on gold, just wait for it. It's kind of broken all the highs. You don't want to get caught up buying a high. So just wait for it to come back down for some sort of support formation, like some sort of dip. That's my advice. You don't want to get caught up buying a high. GG and I think EJ both look similar right now.
And AJ, they all look exactly the same.
AJ looks the best to me from them because actually wait, let me take a look at AJ one more time. I think AJ buys is a little bit more cleaner.
Oh yeah,
Though than like GG and
100%.
EJ. Like it's a more cleaner right now compared to the other two. Well, GG kind of has this mess a little bit. Not a mess, but just like minor resistances and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we got 1 hour resistance here, got our support down here. And if we
There's,
go bearish, we go bearish again here, maybe take it back to support. Otherwise, I would wait and see. I wouldn't really want to see buys until I'd want to wait and see what happens up here first, unless we kind of just start coming back to here. And if we get support here again, then I think that would make sense to go back up. But I would want to see GJ move for a couple days first regardless. So I'll just be careful with that one. Gold, yeah, you gotta wait for gold to pull back. Check the daily.
It's broken highs already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so new month, new week. I mean, even these, there was hardly any bottom wick. Might not get back down there.
No, I think we will possibly.
So we got good 4-hour level here, and then our more recent, we could say, support here. If you get support there on the hourly 30-minute, yeah, that lines up on the hourly pretty nice as well, actually. We have hourly can come to make support down here and reject this area again. That would look good to keep going up. Now it's getting close to that 2K mark.
2K.
Yep.
Yeah.
So John. EJ, everything's kind of in the same boat.
Also, someone was asking what kind of holiday is tomorrow. It's only for CAD. It's a civic holiday, so if you are looking at CJ in your session, I don't recommend it at all. Just a pre-warning. I know I said this before, but I'm gonna say it one more time.
I think you got some 30-minute something here, but also here as well, and here again. So if you go bearish here and you make lower lows and lower highs, I think you'd be good to take it down to support on EJ. But if the hourly is still closing bullish and the hourly doesn't make those lower lows and lower highs, it's gonna just keep going up. So just watch how the candles fall. So we'll put this here, because the reaction should come from this area. Either you're going to be getting in above to go up, or getting in below to go down, whatever bias you're looking at. It looks bullish right now, though.
Yeah, I'm looking at the fact it's closed above 124.725. Out of resistance area around there, so it's like it's broken out. So essentially, I don't know, I'd say maybe the best way would to probably look at, I'm testing out on the Asian session whether like a retest, like something like this for EJ, and then you get your stop below the previous 30-minute candle, and then you're trying to target the next resistance, which you can easily get 16 pips out of it.
Possible, yeah. Gotta see where we are come open. I mean, if hourlies stay bullish, we're just gonna keep going up.
Yeah, obviously,
So
it also
hourly
depends.
would be good to come down for lower lows, lower highs.
Yeah, obviously, if this candle closes back in the range, then you would just close positions because the price would have done a fake out. So the probability of it going in your favor would be very low at that point.
Oh, GA is a bit messy. 4 hour.
Yeah, G is ugly.
I could still making higher lows all the way up though. Even this bearish one made a higher high and a higher low.
I'm just looking at AJ right now. It looks like it's kind of reacting at the resistance, but I would like a 30-minute close.
I don't really like GA. I would say pass on GA for tonight. Maybe if we go bullish or if we go bearish here again. Sells. Or if you look for the buys, support down here, 30-minute would make sense. So you can hold resistance here, or if you want to wait for support to look to go up, as that's your bias for the higher time frame. I think either of those look like a solid idea. This Eminem? No, this is Vince Vandal.
Laughing out here with a lot of fans. Thing I can say is I'm definitely not jaded, but it's the last night, so I'm definitely faded. All they be doing now is flopping on their couch, man. But the con
DJ looks pretty bullish. But kind of tapped into resistance over here on the left. 1 hour. Yeah, kind of hitting this area over here. You get above though, you should go up a little bit. At least get that wick fill. Coming down. Yeah, you got a lot. You could have lots of room down. Maybe first target here. And then you just got to get above or below this area right here. So above here, another higher low. You should push into these wicks. Potential wick fill if there's volume. And then close underneath here. Got some nice room down. Did you miss GU? Nope. GU. Hourly support here. Hourly resistance here. A lot of clean room down, wow. Good tap down into here. Probably first target here though. It looks like it's reacting to this little resistance here. And then if we go bearish, it should fall back down to support there. So that could be a potential GU idea if you're going to trade this during Asian. AUD news at 8 and 8:30. Chinese at 8:45. Yeah, if volume comes in at 7, ideally we shouldn't be in trade with a full position with any risk on the table at that point. I think GJ's going up. Yeah, we could. Everything's still bullish, so. See what open brings in 37 minutes. So if we close bearish here, we break above, I'm going to anticipate the hourly breaking through resistance, because we went bearish for the first half hour of that 30-minute at 1 hour resistance. So we close bearish, if we close bearish. And then if we break above, that would be this hourly candle pushing higher, ideally then through resistance and up to our 1 hour 75,900 area. That's kind of my idea I'm looking at now. Yes, this 30-minute could close bearish at resistance and then come down, but we got some pretty strong bullish candles, so I want to see a bearish hourly first before I assume we're going to come down on the higher time frame, meaning the hourly and whatnot, because the 4 hours kind of just driving off of maybe this area or down here, pushing up maybe a wick fill to start the session off for the week. But ideally a bearish hourly is going to be better, because then hourly's bearish. If we see lower lows and lower highs on the hourly, that's a better chance than on the 30-minute, because this could close bearish. We could just wick below, which would then enter our trade if we enter at the new low, confirming a lower low. But this bearish candle does have a higher high, and unless we break this 30-minute, if we close bearish and we break this 30-minute, all right, looking much better that we're going to come down. But still, the hourly is going to give better confirmation for that, because if we break this low and then we come break the high, we know this hourly is going to go up. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And we have this little 30-minute area here, but have resistance here as well. And if we're going to come down, ideally we should come down from this resistance here. We do have clean traffic here, but the higher time frame again has clean traffic going up. So if we get volume and we break above, I think we should push up pretty nice. Those will be nice, Andy. You're gonna like those.
Yeah, I'm excited to get my magic keys back.
Nice. When's it coming?
I just got the notification they just got shipped today. So
probably this week.
Yeah, sometime this week. But you know, I'm all the way in the corner of California, so.
I mean, yeah, mine came in about 4 days.
Awesome.
Haven't liked yet, be sure to like and subscribe. Nope, I'm not in any trades yet. Gesman, I would do the same approach. Otherwise, you're going to be rushing
Paul,
it.
do you see? Oh,
Otherwise, you're going to be rushing it, and that would influence your trading in a not so good way. What are you saying?
I was gonna say, do you think if you could take a look at AU, a possible fake out maybe, or no?
One sec.
Okay, all right, take your time. I'll be right back. I'll talk about it in a bit again.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're, let me know when you're here. AU.
Here.
Yeah, so the idea that I was looking at is I kind of had my zone drawn right at the bodies. Right. Oh, 1 second. Right at the resistance drawn right at the bodies. It broke the bodies, but it didn't break this one last little wick to the left. So I was thinking that this could be a possible fake out on the 30-minute to continue heading down to lower lows here.
If it breaks that low,
because the hourly, yeah, because the hourly, if you look at the hourly also, it's not in a direction, but it closed above everything. It looks like it's breaking the high, but it looks like it's coming down. So this 30-minute, the idea would be like the next 30 minutes going to continue coming down. Or do you think I should just wait for hourly close?
I think the hourly is going to keep going up.
Okay, just wait for.
Because look what support you're selling into.
Yeah, that's the I noticed that too. So I was like it's kind of like I was thinking it could be a possible fake out if this 30-minute closes below, but the hourly isn't in that direction.
Yeah, maybe, but then your target's so small, you're better off just not taking the sell and watching the buy push up and then selling up at a higher resistance. Then you can have a better you can have better risk to reward.
Yeah, so just stay patient.
Yeah, I think it could be a fake out, but I think your target's better going up than down. So if the sell idea is correct and you do fall, there's no reason why you should be expecting anything further past this area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're kind of just holding a trade in super heavy support that held all last week, hoping you're going to drive through deeper, when you could just take the easy buy if it presents. That actually looks really, like some really good buys, actually. Yeah, because if that breaks that bearish candle, you got 22 pips of clean traffic.
Yeah, thanks for that. No, I saw the idea, but I wasn't sure if it was a good idea.
No, I think the idea is right, and if you break that low, I think the idea looks perfect. But I think you're gonna get support here, and we're gonna be going up. If not, and we push through and break through here, that's more luck than anything.
Yeah, so wait for a better trade.
Okay,
sounds good.
Because do you think if it gets above this bearish candle, it's going to have a better chance of pushing up to here? Or do you think when we come here, we're going to have a better chance of pushing lower? Which one do you think has a better
I think
odds?
Up, because like on the higher time frames, this is like a stronger support, like on the 4-hour. But I think that would only happen is if the high is broken here once again, like the very high, like 71,500.
Yeah, that looks really nice. Looks better than AJ actually. We're at a really heavy. But the daily's bearish. Also, yeah, then we got daily resistance.
Here, Paul, do you wanna hear what I just started doing tonight to help with the like backtesting type thing?
Yeah, what's up?
I came up with an idea. I was getting a drink. I was like, I should like right now I'm like when you're backtesting on the simulation, you're looking at live charts and just analyzing. I'm looking at, based on what I've seen, I've now put the green and red as if it was a trade on my screen and I'm watching it. I know there's no emotions with the money involved, but I'm just assessing what I would do in certain situations. So I put my stop loss say below the previous 30-minute candle, and I've just put on my screen to say I've closed 50% of the trade at this point as we have a candle closed in my direction at break even. So like that type of thing is what I'm like trying to build towards, just helping with the testing part, you know what I mean, without any money there. I'm gonna test it for the week and see if it helps, or I don't know if that's an idea for some people, but it might work for me, so I'm gonna see. So I suppose it's like doing a simulator, isn't it? But we're actually doing it live. Do you know what I mean? So in effect, it's, you know, we're really managing the trade as it really plays out in real life. So,
and if you already trade with no emotion, it shouldn't matter. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, with simulation, there's not much emotion unless like you see you've blown half the account, then you might be a bit pissed off. But like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's I hope the majority of people don't do that on the simulation. I hope they use that to practice the risk management.
Mm-hmm.
It's all there. It's all there. The percent, the amount of dollars you want to risk. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all for the practice. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But I don't know if that's an idea for anyone. So I thought I'd mention it.
Potentially, yeah. Alright, so like I was saying before this candle closed, if we break above here, I'm going to take a buy. Stop loss under this candle, as we still would have hourly higher lows being respected, and then we should be breaking up clean hourly traffic. Would be good. So that's my plan. It'll be entry, take profit, probably up right around these wicks, stop loss under here, and entry above this bearish wick. It happens. Expect it.
Hey guys, hey.
Hey,
What's up?
Dylan, how are you?
Oh, great. Bit sleepy.
Bit sleepy?
Yeah. It's 1:30 in the morning
Oof.
at my place. Yeah. Do you know, like, could you recommend me some good FOREX simulators? Like, I found some free, but it's not that great because it's free.
Soft FOREX, the FX is definitely the best one.
That is one that Raja uses.
Mm-hmm.
Soft FOREX.
Soft 4 FX.
Okay, I found it.
Alright, I'll get to those charts in a minute, guys, so just hold on. Just resend it after. Gonna make sure if we're gonna give me my entry that I want to see, that I can get in on. The idea is, again, hourly higher lows, higher high, clean hourly traffic. The idea. Because if this hourly is going to close bearish, why would we break above this bearish candle at resistance? That's my thought process. Nope, no GJ Bauer. Just like I said last week, gotta see GJ move for at least 3, maybe a week of no ranging, with like a 1-day range exception. Asian does typically do that. Even when it's moving really well, typically 1 day will kind of just be nonsense.
So you're expecting like a trending market for GJ like next 2-3 weeks?
No, because I would say it was trending, not in Asian. So I want to see it trending, or not even trending, but just moving in general in Asian. Because it didn't even move. It's not a matter of trending. It was just, it literally didn't move up or down. Move sideways. I just want to see it not move sideways for like 2-3 days, maybe a week.
Yeah, but if it surpasses this 100 zone, it would like, how can I say that, like it will come to that zone when the crisis starts, like to recover the full movement, like the full crisis move, if it breaks above 100 zone.
If it breaks above what?
100 zone, but I'm looking on a weekly.
Oh, 100 zone?
140, yes, no, not 100.
140 even?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen today though.
No. Yeah, I thought you were like talking for this month. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just talking Asian session.
Okay.
I don't care what it does for the month. I'm not gonna trade it in Asian if it doesn't move. I know it obviously moved, but if we look back at Asian session, it didn't. So.
Yeah, but have still 30 minutes still open. So
I mean, yeah, it didn't move at all for the past 3 weeks, though. Look at every Asian session. It moved sideways. It can do whatever it wants for this 30-minute and the next 30-minute and the next 30-minute, but it didn't move for 3-4 hours every session the past couple weeks. So I'm not just going to hope that today's the day GJ's going to move. Kind of silly.
yeah, but it could happen.
Yeah, I could learn to fly too, but I'm not just going to jump off a bridge and hope I learn to fly, you know? Kind
Yeah,
of silly. I'd rather make sure I know how to fly and then jump. So, same thing. I want to make sure GJ's going to move. Because the first 2 weeks of the month, I was like, you know what? Nope. Today, it's going to move. And then 14 days later, I was like, maybe it's not going to move. So,
Yeah, the probability is on the side it won't move, but yeah.
yeah, so once it starts moving, then okay, all right, maybe we'll move an Asian session again. But until then, I mean, it can do whatever it wants. If it moves, great. I want it to move, but it hasn't. So until then, that's where I'm staying. Gotta move first. Because if it keeps not moving for 3 more months and we keep trading it, hoping every day it's gonna move, it's pretty stupid. You're gonna lose a lot of money for no reason.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, I see your side, but I mean, we did it for 3 weeks and it didn't happen. So, but I do think this month will be better, and I think it will move. It's just a matter of when.
Not in Asia.
I think Asian will start moving again. Asian does normally move. Normally you get like you'll get 120, 25 pip move and then 1 10, 12 pip move. But we weren't even getting 10 pip moves, so.
Yeah, but the thing I don't like since Corona crisis, when the market was never ranging in the New York sessions, like never.
Not like
Now
it has
it's-
been. No.
Yeah, now like it ranges in the New York Open, and then maybe on a New York Stock Exchange it starts moving, but not every day, but mostly it was ranging.
Yep, I've noticed that as well. New York Open would still be ranging. And then there was at least 2 to 3 days a week where the moves wouldn't happen. So like our trading time's over. Like if we're done trading by like 9, 10 a.m.
9, 10. Yeah.
you get like 100 pip moves after like midday at lunchtime, a couple times a
Yeah,
week.
and
So it was just
Yep.
so wild. Up Luther. Hey, I'm gonna try and pull up these charts quick. EJ or if AJ starts moving, and we'll,
Did you see that like referral promo? I don't know, like if you invite somebody, you get free $50 to the crypto.com.
oh, I have no idea.
It's a cool thing. Like I made the account and I send the link to you. You register and you get $50, and I get $50, and then you, I don't know, refer it to someone else and you get $50 and he gets $50. So yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. Foster, just go to your little camera on the top right, click it, click save image. This is the fastest way. And then you just copy these numbers here, numbers and letters, and you send it in the chat. Now we'll pull up your chart. But I missed a few. So if I missed your chart earlier, I think it was Frankie and some other people. All right, Frankie, I got yours. If your analysis isn't sideways, I'm gonna be a little biased, but I'll still be open-minded. We might just range. Okay, I like this. I like this too. You're welcome. Thanks for marking up a detailed chart. I like it. It's good to see. Especially since you're always getting some really nice 1 minute, 5 minute trades. It's nice to see what you were thinking. I think this has like an 80% probability. This, granted, it is the 5-minute, but even for the 5-minute, this looks like too much movement. Unless we're gonna move. If we move, I think this makes perfect sense. And you got entry above there. I think it looks good. Possible outcomes. Yep, I like it. Yep, I'm waiting for a break above here to take a buy on AJ, because we're still bullish on the hourly with 2 hours of higher lows, and at the moment we have 3. So, and if we can't break this 30-minute, I think the probability of coming down is still too low. Look, I think I have like 1 hour support here. If we look on the 30-minute, kind of where we're at right now, we could even say maybe right here, which would still be not breaking this. So, plus the hourly has clean traffic going up. But if the hourly closes bearish and we get a lower low and a lower high, I think we could come down. I think that would be a better trade. There were more charts. Right, here we got Chris. Yep, I remember you. Got you. Jason, I have the 50K account. I'm gonna do 100K account. Everything's going smoothly with them. They're great, good support, service, customer service support, whatever it's called. So, I'm gonna do another one and get up to I think it would be like 250K account total for their stuff. Chris, we got AJ, seeing traffic up. Yes. That was down to 4 hour. This, oh, 4 hour, okay. So that 4 hour resistance, 4 hour support. So you're anticipating price to come and make support here, and this was previous resistance. It looks like it's kind of formed a support and gone up here. But regardless, I think that makes sense. Maybe you just labeled resistance and support wrong, or I'm looking at it wrong, but I like the idea. That's what I'm looking at as well. What does lots mean? Your lots is the size of your trade. So basically, every pip. So you see we have 8.6. Let's just make it even. I don't want to do hard math. 10. So you see 10. That's 10 pips from here to here. So your lot size determines how much each pip is worth. If you do $1 per pip, you get 10 pips. Make $10 give or take, commission or spread or whatever. You have $10 per pip, 100 give or take spread and commission. So that's what the lot sizes are. Gotcha. Yep. Yeah. The overall idea, I like it. I got the same idea. We get above here. I think we're going up to here. Gold's going down, good time to buy. I think it's a good time to set a chart, and then we let you know what your if your idea kind of makes sense and what. There's what are you looking at, Harrison? What are you looking at? Andy, what's everyone looking at?
I'm sticking with GJ just to watch it because I agree. I mean, obviously what you said is right about the timing of it. It's been pretty rough during Asian the last couple of days, but it's made solid moves in some London pre-New York stuff. So I also can't argue with holding it for my runner for 2 days last week because it worked out. So I'm just going to stick to that for today.
Oh, you're still in it?
No. I'm sorry. I closed that runner, but I'm sticking to the GJ chart today.
You're just going to watch it?
That runner I closed on Friday so I could make the Loch Ness Monster and show it to you.
I'm also on the GJ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
I was gonna
would
say,
haven't
oh,
stopped
sorry.
learning as well. No, you're good now. You're good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say because you were saying what am I looking at? I'm actually looking at, so say on EJ, if this 30-minute closes bearish, I think there's a high probability it's gonna fall to support at 124.500, which is like a 20 pip range. But I think it needs to definitely close below this resistance. Is very key. It's quite a rejection up at 124.800 area. That previous support we had. So effectively what I'm looking at is if it closes back within the range, then the probability of it going up is a lot less. Otherwise, if this candle can go bullish and break the high, then there's a very high chance we're going to come up to 124.900, which is like 10.
Just news just came out. Just let you guys know.
Well, this candle's got 9 minutes to close on EJ. So if it closes bullish, then I think the next one will respect the low and continue moving up. So then you could get an easy 10, 12, 13 pips out of that trade. But ultimately, it depends if it respects this level.
Yeah.
Paul, if you could pull it up, I could show you what I mean.
1 sec. AJ is getting.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. Whenever you're ready. You can just break it down after. There's no problem.
The news for JPY came out better than expected for one of them, just for the prelim GDP, which is changing the inflation adjusted value of all goods and services produced by the economy.
Yeah, I see GJ, if it breaks the high of this previous 30-minute, I see it going bullish to 138.770, 12 pips away.
Yeah, I have buy stop up there. Like in case
that's got some wicks. There's some like minor resistance right around there though, from 720 around 712 to 772.
Yeah, I just think if the bullish candles on GJ to the left, they're very weak bullish candles. So ultimately, if price is just gonna imitate that clean move down, we should come up to that resistance around 138.740. But I think the way that the wicks kind of tapped up into that previous buy zone at 138.756, I think that it should maybe come up and tap into that area, which is about 12 pips away, and then you'd be looking at maybe only a 10 pip stop. So I don't know. I'm just looking at it, testing things out.
No, I'm with you. I'm totally with you. It's going to have to make a move to cross that stuff because it ramped so hard during New York on Friday that it's really got to deal with some of that pullback.
Yeah, I mean EJ as well. EJ looks like it's either going to close a really weak bearish, or maybe if it closes support in the next 7 minutes, then I think both GJ and EJ should actually continue pushing bullish.
Yeah, I'm also full bullish because 50 minutes like created a minor support down there. Asian Open is in 7 minutes and it's slowly pushing. So
Yeah, 15 minutes breaking the highs right now.
Yeah, mute your board.
sorry.
But it is really, really bad echo.
Did you hear me anything?
Oh no, I heard what you were saying, but when I think Harrison was talking, it might be better now.
Yeah, it's cool now.
Yeah, I removed them.
Yeah, it's breaking the high right now.
Yeah, I almost touched my buy stop.
Yeah,
AJ's
I
almost
like.
there as well.
No.
Yeah, it just broke the high now. But you see the way that we broke the low and then we continue bullish to fill the wick. I think there's going to be a lot of bullish momentum.
Yeah, and the Asian Open could just push it. Like
Yeah.
my target is 760. But
Yeah,
maybe-
that makes sense.
And
There we
because
go.
of low volume from the Friday, maybe it could try like go maybe even 900.
Yeah, EJ's flip bullish now. Well, flipping bullish.
I'm
GJ's
just
pushing
waiting
up.
for myself. I'm letting Asian Open happen. I'm just waiting for myself. I'm looking more at AU. After I had the conversation with Paul, and then like indicating that we have like strong support. I see there's lots of clean traffic on the hourly, like about, where is it? Or even on 30-minute, about 40 pips up, or 36 pips up on the hourly for buys. AU.
I don't know, JJ looks really good. And if the momentum keeps going on the Asian Open, it'll be a great trade.
Got a quick question for some of the people in the Zoom. There on FOREX Factory, there's two news coming out. One was like the prelim GDP, one was like the prelim price index. Did anybody get the results of the prelim price index? Mine is not loading up for some reason.
Yeah, it's minus 0.6%.
No, for both. Like I know one of them came up, but what about the other one? The index one?
Yeah, the GDP price index. No, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see the result. I know it says tentative. I don't know what does it mean.
Yeah, and all the pairs are more looking at hourly trade, letting the hourly close and seeing what the next one, which way the next one breaks. Or EU.
We'll see. I like this setup a lot, so. Ideally, hourly.
Guess why you like it?
Yeah, hourly. As long as we close bullish, we gotta close above here. That would be a very good indication. But we broke this 30 minutes, so I think that's also a very good indication as well. But hourly still making higher highs and higher lows, so.
I was gonna say I think we talked about this on today's simulation in the morning, but if you go on the 30-minute, I know it was one reason why you liked it a lot was because we kind of broke the low here, and if we broke the low, the idea is we should continue down. But when we see that it doesn't continue down, it flips and continues like the opposite direction. We usually see a good movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talked about this in the simulation today.
Yep, that was also this formed resistance right at previous resistance. So if that's the case, with this good 30-minute bearish close, why are we breaking the high? Kind of anticipating we break through resistance. Plus, Hourly's all still bullish. Hopefully for 2 more minutes we stay and close bullish, and then we have clean traffic. So those are my 3 reasons. And if it doesn't play out, I would kind of more towards leaning more towards a range session. If that happens.
We shall see in 2 minutes what type of volume we get.
AJ does typically get good volumes.
Yeah, both pairs are in session.
Like on GJ on 5 minutes, yeah, it's not a big confirmation, but it broke up, closed up, made the retest, like retest the previous resistance, and like it's going up, so it could be a sign like it will push up in 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm looking at where this 30-minute on EJ closes. If it closes bullish, then I think there's a very high chance the next one's going to continue up to 124.900 on EJ.
Thank you for the sub.
15 pip range. No worries.
Seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up your seatbelts and get ready for the ride.
The second news came out, it was 0.9%.
Oh, it was? So what was that? Was it? Okay. As forecasted. Thing major.
Barely closed above, so I mean, on here we closed like right at it, or we closed a little above. The volume can take us up.
Made a lower week, so
Like it broke the high. Gotta get above this wick here because that's that 4-hour wick. Our last area we gotta get above, and we should see a wick fill.
Yeah, I'm just watching AU myself right now. Got similar setup as AJ, just hourly closed bearish. AU, but the 30 when it broke the low and closed bullish, so it's kind of like similar setup. Idea is if it breaks these highs, these last little bit of highs, it should continue up at least up here. Which is like 36 pips up. How many pips up is it for AJ? What is that? 22, 23?
Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Yep, yeah, that's right, Burns, but doesn't mean it won't push up right now and come make the daily wick in London or New York.
AU has no bottom wick for that hourly, and I don't like it. That's almost about a breakup, kind of. Go out there and kind of pull back a little bit.
Did it already push up?
No, like it got there, looked like it was gonna break the previous hourly, but then it kind of pulled back slightly. There's no bottom wick right now, and I don't like that at all. Because I don't want to get in the trade and go up like 5% and then come back down to create a bottom wick. And be in drawdown for a bit.
And just let it go or wait?
Kind of.
Oh yeah, let's get
kind of
close.
flipping back and forth on AG and AU and see which one.
Or just put your stop down here. If it goes up and comes back, then maybe reduce it if it flips.
On the hourly low?
Put it on the hourly.
Yeah, let's see what that is.
EJ can close a weak push. The next one's already created a bottom wick. UJ is just ranging hard.
Yeah.
How many pips is the range? What would you say it was like 20 here, son?
Yeah, on UJ there's a 20 pip range either side. Target side, identify range. 25 pips is upside, and then yeah, 26 on the downside.
There you go. AU's coming down a bit to create a bottom hourly wick, I believe so. Now if AU comes up and breaks all the wicks to the left, I'll have you under the current. If I needed to break all the wicks to the left, no, just the previous hourly. Right here, this last week.
And AJ's pulling hard. Yeah, healthy, family wealth. Well, we did gold. We broke gold down earlier. See what happened. Yeah, nothing on gold yet, but if you send a chart, we'll pull it up, and we marked up some areas that give interest.
GJ looks like it's currently trying to retest this 4-hour support area I have marked out from the previous session. I'm sorry, 4-hour resistance. It had pushed past it pre-open, and then now it open. It's kind of going back to that area right around 636, 635.
Okay, yep, I see that.
So it keeps. I'm watching it on the 30. It keeps going down there and dipping in, and then like gets pushed right back out.
What is it? What area on the 4-hour?
Well, I'm watching it on the 30, but I had a line marked on as 4-hour resistance back at 641, 138641. So when I'm looking at the 30-minute chart, the price action is coming right to that line, and then just bounce right up off it.
You're just gonna push up.
I'm not taking anything yet because it's real early. Brand new month, brand new week, first session of the week. Let's see what happens.
If this hourly can get us to target. Yep, you're welcome.
Hey, Paul, on your AJ trade right there, you're looking for the current hourly to wipe out all those bears to the left?
I'm already in.
No, I know. You're saying that this open, this first hour of the Tokyo Open will wipe out all those bears to the left.
Those 3 bearish ones?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think we should. If we're gonna go up, we should, and we're not gonna range. We should push up, because that's
Yep.
nice, clean traffic. So
Right.
if it doesn't go up, I'm expecting.
You'd still. What I'm really asking is like, you think it's gonna happen in 1 hour, or you think it could take 2?
Preferably 1, but
Preferably 2 minutes.
yeah, could take longer. If we go up at all, we could not even break this wick we made.
Yeah.
Got Foster's chart.
We also have
Mohammed,
a
you can send a
GPU,
chart.
another.
Go check that out.
We also have another GPU I use coming in about like 20 minutes now. PMI, final manufacturing PMI,
7:30.
which
Yeah.
says level of yeah.
Yeah. Waiting for a double bottom. That's what you're looking for, yeah. Buy the support. Looks like it even broke above the hourly a little bit.
AU still coming down. I'm still waiting for it to break the highs up there. If it does come down, I'm not looking at any sell entry for AU because, like you said, Paul is coming into like a strong support. I don't want to get caught in just like it come down like 6 pips and nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
So strictly looking for buys on AU at the moment because I don't think there's enough volume and Asian session to break the strong support down there.
There might not be volume to do anything. I thought we'd have been pushing up already.
It's pouring here, bro. I hope my internet doesn't crash.
It was raining here earlier today. Yeah, hopefully not a fake out up. That would be shit because then the 30-minute did a fake out into a fake out. So
Yeah.
that would be real annoying.
Is anybody, what are you guys looking at? Chat, you guys got any other pairs that we haven't looked at yet on the YouTube? Send a chart with it.
Yeah,
If you
Scoop.
guys are looking at different pairs than us.
Scoop, I've pulled up UJ like 3 different times. Gotta send a chart.
Welcome to the show, got another storyline. Sit yourself down, about to be a gory time. Toss away, we're back on the cover.
Might be a hourly retest to continue going further up. Because if this, even if this hourly does come down and the 4-hour closes bullish, I think it could just be like an hourly retest or like another higher. What's the word I'm looking for? Higher low to continue going further up. But that would be only if the 4-hour closes bullish. That's my idea on AU at the moment.
Yep, we'll see. Going back a little more than expected, but much less risk, so I think the idea is still there. Obviously, if we break that low, it's not valid anymore. If we do break that low, then I just see another range fest, and then it'll just probably be a lot of watching for Asian session this week till we actually do something, because that's getting really annoying where highs and lows don't meet.
I see where you enter, but would you say like a better trade, almost better trade once you broke this, like a more probable one,
No,
like the 4-hour high?
no. Because why are we breaking a bearish candle then at resistance? Clearly to fake out into a fake out. Obviously, I should have predicted that.
No, but I'm saying like you know Asian Open was coming, so it's like just waited for Asian Open to come just to see exactly what will happen and just taking it once it broke and that, like, because it's like a 1 pip difference or like 2 pip difference at most. Hey, you broke the low, hourly low, so I'm not looking at anything anymore.
Yep. Yeah, my stop loss was a little lower, so when it broke and then pulled back up halfway, I closed. Saved like an extra quarter. Yep, that was some real... I'm still convinced it's nonsense then for the week. Optimism gone. And journal this real quick. Yeah. Break the low, break the high, clean hourly traffic, break the high, break the low. Be watching until be a few days of movement on probably every pair then. I'm not gonna sit in that nonsense all month again. Gotta do something. Getting tired of the range every single session. Very annoying.
Or threats to spread lies about your peers or send harassing texts, impersonating people, sharing private information, photoshopping pictures to cause humiliation, cracking someone's password or hacking their account, stealing people's credit cards and charging large amounts. These things are illegal. You might end up in prison. Don't Snapchat while you drive. It might impair your vision. Don't be a grouchy grump or a misanthropic chump. Say nice things on the internet. Don't be like Donald Trump. Politics on Facebook can be so polarized.
CJ didn't move much at all too.
CJ didn't either?
No, AU kind of stayed within the low range it has. AJ stayed in the low range it has. CJ stayed in the low range it has. Gold is coming down again, but not hardly moving, I would say. EJ looks like it's coming down, but it's moved within this. Oh, it's broken on low. Yeah, I can see that EJ looks like it's coming down, but nothing too big. GG looks like it's heading down at the moment, but we gotta see where it closes. GA is just consolidating, and everything else. That's all the pairs I'm looking for. Asian.
Yep, I'm not looking for anything
like
anymore.
Yeah.
Nope. Gotta move. I am done anticipating volume. That was the last straw.
I mean, at least it was reduced risk, and it was like it's Sunday, so we kind of did.
Oh yeah, I mean,
kind of did reduced risk.
I'm not mad. I'm gonna take that trade 100 times over every single time. But Asian session is probably gonna lose 100 times if we're doing this dumb shit. So, and I'm just fed up with this session ranges. It's been a whole month, and now a month and a day. I am not gonna. I'm not gonna trade it every Asian session just to. I'm just giving my money away. It's frustrating. So I'm not gonna frustrate myself for no reason.
I'm still watching it for another like hour and a half just to see where the 4-hour closes, and then to see what the next hourly does. To see where this hourly closes. So I just want to see that. Because if this hourly closes, pretending hourly closes bearish, but 4-hour closes bullish, I think there's still a good chance to continue heading up. And like in my opinion, I honestly think like a better thing would have been just wait for the close, because Asian Open was like 5 minutes away and just let it break the swift to the left, like the 4-hour high. And that's just my opinion, but I know your plan was different.
What was that?
I was saying, in my opinion, the trade you took, like for myself, I would have just like, because it was Asian Open was like 5 minutes when you did take the trade, like it was close to Asian Open, just waiting for the close of the like hourly and just waiting for this last wick to the left on the 4-hour to break, because it was like it wasn't a much big difference, but like that's just my opinion. I know you had like your plan was slightly different.
On that added 3 pips to the stop loss, which took away 3 pips of the target, and
it's still over 1-to-1.
Yeah, but still, why did we break this and then reject here if we're gonna actually go somewhere? Because it's not gonna go anywhere now. So it shouldn't have broke this to reject here. So then, you know what I mean? That's not.
No, yeah.
We got look how we came down. We have a lower high every single candle. Now we got this wick here. We have bullish on the hourly. This candle here. So the other thing was, why did this wick respect this 30-minute as well as the hourly and break the high to come down? That doesn't make that. If you're predicting that, that's pretty ass backwards, if you ask me.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like this isn't predictable. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying, like the 3 pips, like the more confirmation could have possibly saved you from this loss. But like I get exactly what you mean. Like,
but if it broke here and it just if it broke here and just took off to the upside, you were waiting for here. Why didn't you take it here then? When you're looking back to make that win better, why didn't you take it when it broke resistance? We could argue that back and forth.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So yeah, I would expect a range. To be honest. He's home.
It's my style, everybody thinks it's whack, man. Socks and slides since I was running college track.
That's what AU's doing. Oh, AU came all the way down to the bottom of the where the support is the low range.
Chilling by the pool, take a sip, fam. And it doesn't matter where I sit, man. My toes are always toasty. Live, fam. Do some free weights in the gym, man. While you racing up, I'm on the bench already.
Still slowly climbing back up.
Steady, no slip, fam. Why you falling like Alicia Keys? You a trip, man. Get your act right, better shine a light on your facts. That's a backlight, and I rap right with that type of swag that'll smack life into cadavers, even crash type dummies. You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasty with my socks and my slides. You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasty with my socks and my slides. I got my flash socks on, feeling kinda rad. I'm strolling around Whole Foods looking like a dad. Yeah, I'm on my grind, you know what it's gotta mean. Cold brew next.
Would you say if this 4-hour closes bullish, that it's still has a good chance of continuing to the top here?
I don't know. Probably not. Not in this session.
Yeah.
Get this trade journal that's been taking way too long.
slides, just one hop. Now I got the glide, socks and slides, just one hop. Now I got the glide, socks and slides, hop, whoop, glide, socks and slides, hop, whoop, glide.
EJ and GJ at the moment look like they're both coming down still.
Anything else, Jacinta? Need salt, pepper, ketchup? While I run to the kitchen and get your order for you. Need anything else while I'm out? Glass of water.
Hello, what happened?
Gotta send a chart. You're new here. Gotta send a chart. Paul is not your chart servant. Do look at charts. Look at plenty of charts for Asian session. Gotta show up on time then. Target was up top. What's going on? I can't make this look
I miss you, bro.
tenable.
There go that boy, yeah, he used to be my homie. He doesn't come
That
around
looks
these
better,
days,
I think.
kinda lonely. Was it something that I said? I don't get it. He spends his nights unfortunate and his mornings up on Reddit. Can't take it personal when he's on the go. Unicycle vertical, rolling out the dough. Still got the photo on my
Yep,
fridge from
that was a nice call, Hassan. See you later.
I guess the metamorphosis had to happen. The fans all needed you. On YouTube they be clapping. When they see you rolling up classic CGI. Proud of my little bro, just know I saw that light inside. You looked up to me back when we were tadpoles. But now you won't return my calls.
Yeah, what was his name? Notice? Notice? No. Notos? Yeah, AU I was looking at. I'm not confident myself on AU if it's gonna break this 4-hour support here. It might come down kind of weak in some sort of area. Let me pull it up again to see what it looks like. So it looks like it's coming down hard, but I'm not sure exactly. Just gonna kind of break those wicks to the left here.
Notice you need to just request a password change. They did some website updates. And then you'll get an email right away and you can just do that.
UJ just went crazy.
It'll
be back.
Up or down?
Up, and EJ tapped all the way down into support, which was like a 20 pip drop. Both EJ and UJ, but GJ's now wicked down, done a retest and flipped bullish and broke the higher.
Look at EG.
I know, and if it closes bullish, this is gonna go up. That is a huge drop. Oh wow, GJ's pushing. It tapped into target. 138,770.
I got in a buy one. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
I got in a AJ buy low risk. Once it broke the all those wicks to the left that I was waiting for.
Yeah, wow, I think GJ was the trade. GJ, if you entered in on the because I put on my analysis, I put if you entered in off the retest of this current bullish candle. So if you got in on the low with a stop below the previous candle, I don't trade on Sundays anymore, but if you did get in on that, you would be up about 16, 7, well, you would have been up 17, 16 pips.
I think we're just gonna range. EJ. Oh, that was a big drop.
Ooh, CJ broke the range that was looking at, and looks like it's gonna continue going possibly up. We'll see. I'm in my AJ buy at the moment. Got in at the once it broke all the wicks to the left. So we'll see.
Paul, I don't mind sharing my GJ chart, what's happening so far, all the breakdowns of all the candles and clean traffic areas, that type of thing. I don't mind sharing that. If you want.
You want to share it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind sharing it. Yeah.
No, I
Like,
mean, yeah,
I don't know. I just
ask, but
didn't
you
want
can
to
share it
like.
for sure.
No, I didn't want to seem like I'm like trying to show off or anything. Just
No,
like,
no, I don't care.
would that be would that be beneficial to people? I'll put it in the Zoom.
Oh, you got a link?
Yeah, I can send you a link now.
Okay.
So I was looking at potential if you entered in off the candle that's currently open now. Wow, it's pushing on like 20 pips. That's what I broke it down so far. I'm just doing it as I go along.
Oh yeah, that one even GJ respected the low. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What a surprise.
Yeah, man, that would have been the risk to reward on that trade would have been excellent. If you got your stop below the previous 30 minute, it would have been 7 pips, and you'd be up about, well, nearly 25. You could have been up
25 pips from here to here.
Yep.
Yeah, that thing went from 55 or 550 to 800, wick to wick.
That was the move.
I did not take it.
I didn't get in, but like for educational purposes, that was the move on GJ. That was the move for the Asian session. I mean, if it continues further, then the next target would be 139, 100, 139.90. 090, that's the next target.
Yeah, I don't know. There's too much resistance
wow.
up here.
EJ closed strong bullish as well. Yeah, I know. I agree with you that I'm not sure that it's gonna get all the way up there, but like right now, that bullish run was definitely that was the move. But I think had that have been like a Tuesday, Thursday night, I think I could have taken that.
Oh, you didn't even take this?
No, because it's a Sunday. I'd stop taking trades on Sunday.
Oh, so why you even? What's the point of marking it up then, boy?
Well, because the similar structure might happen on another occasion. Because I'm trying to notice like certain patterns. It's just all for learning purposes, you know.
You can't call it if you don't take it. That's not how it works. That's like cheating.
Well, it's what I would have taken if it had been tomorrow then.
Coulda, woulda.
It's cool. EJ as well. Close bullish. That's support.
Yep. Yeah, I still don't trust this closing above here. It goes, but I'm watching till we move for a few days. Hopefully we'll start moving soon. You're welcome, Jack. AJ was the move. It hit TP. AJ didn't go anywhere. So I don't know where you entered and caught TP. It hasn't gone anywhere yet. All right, Jacinta. Thoughts coming out. Go. What's up, Tim? Nope. Just Oh, now AJ's moving. No GJ. Nope. See if we can continue moving.
Hey, Paul, can I say something I'm looking at for GJ this week?
Yep.
So, obviously 139 was a really long call for end of month, end of week kind of deal. But, if it does this in Asian and London and GJ starts flirting around with that 139 again, if it's going to stay up this high, it's going to eventually press through that, I think, retest it and go to 140. But I don't think it's going to happen right now in Asian. It's just going to set up for that in another session.
Yeah.
The thing is, like on the, when looking at the daily for GJ, we've got some wicks back from June that are in that 139,500, right around 135,750. And then after that, man, it's like 141 is in play, 144 is in play. So obviously long road to get there, but we're way closer to that than we are to the most recent, like bottom of this higher time frame range, like the 132s we had been talking about that was possible 2 weeks ago when it was just going to decide which way it was going to go. Hey, flip to it really quick, Paul. It's already flirting in that 900s already. At 138, 940, 950. Man.
Mm-hmm. Should get up to here.
Look at EJ now, it's going flying, coming up to 125.050, which is my target for EJ. It's heading up there now.
Yeah, I don't mean to say anything, but I think Adrian should continue heading up here.
Yeah, GJ pushed right up as well. GJ came up to 139 again.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, Harrison. If it does that right now in Asian, then it's probably looking to push past those wicks to the left, those daily wicks to the left during London and New York. Because they're only 50 pips away, 75 pips away at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at gold, this is why you don't buy the high. It's coming down right now.
It was bearish pre-open.
Gold?
Yeah, that bearish 30-minute right at the top.
Okay.
Oh, yep, yeah, this guy.
Yeah, I would say wait for something good degree, into those lower wicks down there.
Yeah, and this 1 hour support is pretty good. See what happens here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Cure for that? Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that?
Guys, I'm head off.
Yep, pretty much low. It was, yep. I wouldn't say this was a fake out, just kind of a FU sort of wick, breaking the low. Especially the hourly low, we don't typically see that. Sometimes we'll see 30-minute lows and highs broken with Asian Open, but hourlies usually get respected. So closed it early, got a really small loss compared to what was risked initially. It was about half of what was initially risked, and yeah, oh well. Wow, I might go fill that wick into heat.
Grab my girl again, bro, man, you thinking you slick? Serious? At first, man, my mom was in a stupor. It seems they ain't learned on that song Super Cooper Troopers. So I got up and sipped the Bloody Mary. Feeling very merry before I go make a Bloody Larry. Cooper Jr. Morton and Desert Cooper Hari. Ran into some fire bros, they make me very worried. Stood tall and I went off like a missile. And much to my pleasure, I was awarded with a war whistle. Now I'm in the Iceland, Lemmy, I'm here. Wendy thankful for the war, who was in the clear. At this point, I'm on the slip and slide with so much swag. I turn around on the ice and do the slip and glide. Woke up in the morning, didn't think my day be such a hassle. All I'm hearing now is your princess in another castle. Step 1, pulse in the place. Step 2, make sure you leave a trace. A Koopa shells and Goombas when you smash in their face. You thought that was rough? Oh, just you wait. Step 3, while they writhing and they dying, watch me flying to save the girl. Come on, man, I'm trying. Step 4, kill them off with no haste, now I'm baffled. Wait, my princess is in another castle? Now since they got me running, got me looking, figured I'd swing by toes, see what they got cooking. Tanuki suit, frog suit, and even having fire flowers. Secret agent 24 hours a day, Jack Bauer. Continue this, the Goombas, man, they're gonna get stomped. Even the Thwomp's gonna get schooled, I chain them like chomps. Now I'm the pedal to the metal, and I'm pushing on the needle. Ate a leaf, and now I'm so fly, you think that I was a parabeetle. Well, I'm back on the trail, but you think that I was done, kid? Drumming up a storm while I'm breaking the world a love wig. And I get my princess back, you better say your prayers, trick. I'll bring you to the ground, I'm gonna anchor down your airship. But here we go, the moment has finally arrived. The end to this crazy day will finally be contrived. Got the big dog here, and he know it's time to wrestle. Because I know my princess is being held here in Bowser's castle. Step 1, pulse in the place. Step 2, make sure you leave a trace. A group of shells and goombas when you smash in their face. You thought that was rough? Oh, just you wait. Step 3, while they writhing and they dying, watch me flying and save the girl. Come on, man, I'm trying. Step 4, kill them off with no haste. Now I'm baffled. Wait, my princess is in another castle?
I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. Daenerys be the name, and I'm setting hearts aflame when I'm burning down these villages and freeing all the slaves. Wiz Khaleesi, have you bit my dragons? My brother tried to sell me to Khal Drogo, look what happened. A bit hot-headed with that molten golden crown. I stopped the Khalasar, so don't be messing with me now. Look my lover in the eye, winter's coming, so am I. I burned the witch alive who took my son and husband's lives. But I survived so frisky, now these dragons have my back. Suitors are so frisky and they always try to mac. Zara, Zoe, and Daxos had to lock him in a vault. Made my way to Slaver's Bay, but it was not my fault. It was karmic retribution. There was no preparing them when Krasus tried to mess with the wrong Targaryen. I smarted him like Tyrion when I knew how Valyrian. These creatures on my shoulders, well, I think you should be fearing them. You are now watching the throne. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. The Thraki, unsullied behind me, like I'm Luminati. It's the mother of dragons with my gigantic army. We be marching to Marine, but no, we didn't come to party. Cause they crucified the slaves and put them on the cross. Sir Jorah, please get lost. I know you think I'm hot. My schedule's kinda busy, got no time for Perrier-ing. White girl politicking, that's Daenerys Palin. From Dorne to the Stormlands, the north and beyond. To the Westlands and Essos, I'm keeping it strong. From the Crownlands to the Reach, you know I'm getting love. To the Riverlands and back because I've got that dragon blood. So follow more clueless, I thought that you knew this. But dragons aren't people, you know we've been through this. I'm quick to burn a hater, no mercy, damagers, smacking kings in the face like my name was Cersei Lannister. Burn, burn, you should gonna burn. 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 I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got
Hello, are you guys still here?
Yep, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I went so silent. I was gonna say, the gentleman that was in the chat that was talking about was it AU? That's gonna do this possible for our like what? Because if you look at AU right now, this is what I was kind of talking about. Where it might come down to the heavy support and react at it. Like it came down this current 30 and broke the low, but it kind of pulled back up and kind of is calling it doji bullish possibly. So that's what I was kind of talking about for the individual that's talking about AU as it's a strong support.
Gurjot, I'm marking up some a daily chart for GJ if it passes my next 2 key interest points that are going to be similar to what just happened this last week.
Daily chart. Okay.
I was just gonna say,
cool.
oh
No, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, in terms of like, when I was talking about calling out the GJ, the only other reason I
GJ.
would, yeah, like the GJ buys that I said, like
Yeah.
if the kind of broke the high, yeah, it's only because I mentioned this for like my group in the pre-Asian session analysis. I provide all of the TPs and all the and if that's for them, if they want to see the same thing, and that's for them. Do you know what I mean? So it's like when I get it right, it's good for what I've advised. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
Sorry.
Like I'm not saying anything. Like I'm not. No, I think that's good. I'm not.
Oh
saying
no,
anything,
I just
against
didn't.
it.
I didn't want people thinking I was just like trying to just call it out because it's 50-50. It wasn't. It
Oh.
wasn't like that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to provide the value, and getting 3 out of 3 target areas tapped into is, I think, good in a sense, isn't it?
Yeah. No. I'm still in this. No. I agree. I didn't mean to make you take it. If I said anything, taken the wrong way.
No. It wasn't you. It's just someone said something. I just thought.
Oh, okay.
I just meant as in like, I didn't want them to think I was coming across as like arrogant or anything.
I'm still in my AJ trade. I hope this would. Hoping this hourly closes stronger, bullish, but I still believe within the new 4 hour is opening. But I think the fact that it's closing bullish, and we're going to continue filling the wick up here. So I'm still on my AJ trade right now. See what CJ did. CJ kind of broke up and kind of pulled back, just like all the other peers. So just hanging out here for a bit.
But yeah, the paper trade EJ buyer had, I think, was just early, because had obviously I looked to get in on like a retest or a break of the high, but on that occasion I was looking at a retest to continue up because then it had a better range and a smaller risk. But if I waited for the support to be formed and then a bottom wick, which obviously tapped all the way back up to support, entry would have been difficult, but essentially you'd expect price to continue bullish. So I mean, you can try and, I suppose there's a way of entering, isn't there?
These aren't kid gloves, Mr. Valiant.
Well, anyway, I'm probably going to shoot off though. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Later, Harrison.
Yep, see you, Andy, mate. See you, Paul.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's there, but
Thank you.
see you, everyone.
Destroying rappers like like Judge Doom. Killed that, Marvin Act. Cutting them like sword and axe. That dip running through Toontown. These Looney Tunes, companies can't stop that. Havoc, that independence with suspense. Like a villain, black trench. Creating inventions so greater for the haters. Never need no tactics. Who frame? Roger Rabbit. Throwing lyrics out like javelins. Spazzing. Animated individuals rubbing their head. Pitiful. Saluting A1 generals. Whatever matters. Competition. Imposition. Opposition. Contract for contract. I'm more that. Just fall back. Characters, no scavengers. They cartoons in art rooms. Artists, I'm a star in this. Top notch. Just check and watch. Live quick, I spit quick. Animation
Raining
reality.
outside.
Destroy the town, they mad at me. Independent like wheel spinning. Water machine, time machine. Melt down, they head.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I could go for some rain right now.
Around, we rush out, no doubt. I'll put this rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put the shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into a ground. This rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put this shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into the ground.
Funny but my ears tall. Got a lot on my plate, dog. Only thug rabbit out here in Toontown. Baby Herman, put the knife down. Papa Weasel for my peoples like clap clap. Giving haters dirt naps. I got a girl and she always got the carrot cake. It's an interspecies romance. Real rabbit shit. Roger be mobbing all day. With Mickey Mouse making that pay. Them cartoons from back in the day. Just Doom won't be showing his face. He'd probably be after our day. The dippy be letting it spray. I won't believe it. I can't believe it. I shan't believe it. No way. Cause Roger Rabbit don't play. Doing donuts all day. With Andy Valiant, we all about it. You best get out of our way. You know I'm putting in work. These fools about to get murked. With that acetone and that turpentine and that benzene going berserk. Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit. Box office smash like a Roger Rabbit. You 3 dope shorts like a Roger Rabbit. 1 buck tooth like a Roger Rabbit. I'll put this rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put the shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into a ground. This rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put this shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into the ground. Soon where Toontown once stood will be a string of fast food restaurants. With Bible verses confusingly printed on cheeseburger wrappers and soda cups. Guitar retailers with wonderful, overpriced prosumer gear. As far as the eye can see, my God, it'll be beautiful. Check out the Squire strap I got for $200. What a bargain. Put this rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip.
Hi, Paul.
When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put the shoe up
Yo.
in the dip. When I dip, you dip,
Yeah,
we dip.
actually, I went offline for some time. So what happened to your trade?
I minimized it, closed it early once it broke the low.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and then it went up.
So I guess this candle is liquidity grab.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
I'm expecting a range, but who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, as Raja was mentioning, there are some NFP news due in this week. So maybe for some time in this week, it will be ranging. So who knows? Let's hope for the best.
I think that's kind of irrelevant because we ranged every session last month. So what does NFP have to do with ranged all month?
Okay.
No. I'd like us to stop ranging for sure. And we can
Let's
start taking some good trades, but I don't think NFP on Thursday or Friday is the reason we're potentially going to range today.
You know, Paul, in last month, in, last couple of days, like on Wednesday and Friday, I made a good money with the only swing trade, but otherwise, it was not a very good month.
Asian was tough, so
Yeah.
But we won't get caught in it again this month, that's for sure.
Sorry?
So we're not going to get stuck in Asians nonsense this month yet again. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, let's hope for the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we want it to stop ranging so we can actually take some good trades. That makes sense. But until it starts moving, I think it's going to be a lot of watching, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, this candle, it doesn't make any sense to me. What this candle did, it's crazy.
I'm confused as well.
Still, I'm in doubt. Is it going to be bearish in next candle or bullish?
No idea.
Yeah.
If I knew that answer, I'd never take a loss.
Yeah, you're right.
You know? I wish I knew that answer. That would be amazing. But yeah, I mean, it looks like we're rejecting the upside. So, but also 4-hour close. So let's see where we're closing.
You know what I was thinking in like monthly perspective. So in the second week of the month, we will get the idea. So either we are going to be bullish or bearish. So depending on that decision, we can take some good swing trades.
That's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee beans. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start learning the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, you can. You never know when you're craving no hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a when that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on. This cup of coffee, yeah, boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold brew. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold brew. So I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how you say, a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me with way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all one day, whether old age, illness, or from listening to Coldplay. F that noise, well, beloved love, drink all the coffee, chug a lug lug. The day doesn't start till you're on your second cup. If they talk before then, homies better duck. It's 100% okay to start swinging in every single convo, unless you see I'm bringing a cup of Joe. Tell him bring some mo for your bro who made that coffee song, or tell him go home. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold brew. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold brew.
time coming. So let's get it. You ready? Hey. So I've been out here for a minute, got me grown now. Always moving around, feel like a stranger in my hometown. You ain't really about it unless you really been around it. I've been looking for my moment, now I think I finally found it. Oh yeah. Well, things ain't go according to plan, so now I show the world I've been trying to hide. Won't act like I ain't scared to leave, but this right here's my therapy. I went through the dark and now there's light in my eyes. I just changed the way I see it. All I had to do is start believing. I made mistakes, I'm never gonna repeat it. I took a break, but now I'm never leaving. Yeah, I feel like something woke inside. Heartbeat working overtime. Everything was motorized, but now I'm up and more alive. So let my family know I'm fine and it's a new day. Cause there's a whole lot I gotta say. So I'ma tell the world that I'm on the way. I promise. When we're back, we gon' celebrate. Yeah, yeah, baby, save the day. So raise your glass to them better days. Cause they're coming. I know I'm gone and it's getting late, but I'll be there, baby, save the day. Cooped up, I ain't left my place in a few months. I'm going back to basics like a crew cut. Feeling used up, but now I'm grew done. Grinding till I make a few bucks. Somebody do some, ayy. Yeah, I've been depressed, yeah, I've been a mess, but I guess you gotta hit your worst and make it to your best. And I still have my rainy days, I doubt those ever fade away. But I've been seeing color instead of all those other shades of gray, and I just had to find myself. I know life is great and I just needed to remind myself. Yeah, I remember that a flower don't stay in bloom all year long. So one bad day don't make it all go wrong. Opportunity knocks while I just hold the door. I know that I just gotta focus more, and I can finally see that heaven I've been going towards, with angels singing praises through these vocal cords. They wanted me to tell the world that I'm on the way. I promise. When we're back, we gon' celebrate. Yeah, yeah, baby, save the day. So raise your glass to them better days.
Only buy and only sell. I think those are the only two options besides not trading. So
This my soul in a vessel, through this whole instrumental. Every doll from the pencil, I'm a voice, not an echo. Yeah, that's my
yeah, like I said, if it breaks, looks like a range. So 15. Yeah. Where's that? You're still holding it? It looks like closed under here. Potential rejection off of here. Maybe come back down to support. Gold. It's coming down now, but it is at that hourly support. That's a pretty strong level. So if we go bullish here, maybe buy it back up to resistance, but gotta be aware of the time. The volume will probably be dying out by the time this 30-minute closes, and the next 30-minute potentially closes bullish. Volume might be dying out. looks like AJ faked out up. Potentially, maybe come back and form support here.
I'm still in my AG buy. I'm looking at it to continue respecting this old resistance now support. I feel like it should be grading, and I feel like continue doing this with fill and continuing all the way up to yours this zone still.
Well, I heard this dude named Schrodinger put cats inside a box. Someone please call PETA. That's quite unorthodox. Is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle all in effect? Zombie cats, both alive and dead. Well, what did you expect? When deciphering the binary, the waveform goes away. If you measure probability of specific quantum states, you can't know a priori how an atom might behave. Yet through this observation, the universe is changed. What? I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Yeah, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. The multiverse has got me down. How can I be in the woods while I'm also downtown? And don't say Central Park. I mean a place where I can catch Pokemon after dark. Two answers at once.
Yep. Yeah, if we close bullish above, I think there could be potential. Keep going. Because the hourly did still close above. Kind of weak. And this one broke the lows and the highs of everything. So if this hourly respects the low and then we see new highs on the hourly, that would make sense to go up. Goes bearish and back underneath. Get lower lows. Probably going to respect the high and
Rose got dropped, I don't know what to say. And by the way, I saw Twisted at Webster Hall. A fight broke out and the lights went on. You can't Dan Hatchet Men, Jamie and Paul. Why'd you have 7 openers that night after all? So what is a juggalo? I don't know. I left with a really sad feeling that show. Coming home, my girlfriend called me on the phone. She said packages were stolen from the lobby. I'm like, yo, we called the cops and described the box. 1 minute it was there, then 1 minute it was not. I'm like, oh my god, it's like Schrodinger's cat. The cops like, what? I'm like, imagine that. Okay, maybe I think I might be getting off track in a song about quantum physics and cats. My point is that a deterministic vision might limit your view and be a prison, while the probability that this verse is too long is 100%. So let's finish this song. I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Yeah, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. I've never seen a cat like
just
that.
stop loss that up.
I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Yeah, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. The zombie T-Rex is back, undead swag with that old school rap. Cause it's Curtis Blow with that nerdist flow. Get
Bessie.
like a flag on the track. 4 records deep, 5 EPs, 1 mixtape, cause you can't kill me. Poison when I spit it, Komodo dragon, nerdcore royalty, Kimono dragon. Sesco Bedaily and loquaciousness. No rapper ever born did a rhyme like this. MC Lars with the rhythmic alacrity. Oratory skills causing mad catastrophe. The whole crew sick, like Kubrick. Got your eyes wide shut for this apocalypse. Let's face it, I'm an awesome rapper. Post-punk laptop velociraptor. Never won't dumb it down for the mainstream fan. Cause the mainstream fan has lame taste, man. Yeah, I said it. And I'm flying over hurdles, keep it underground like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. See a funny thing happen on my way to the stage.
Yeah, we traded AJ today. It moved up like we planned, but it came down first. Took a really small loss on that.
Make that smart music, that hard DIY from the heart music, that Lars he came to straight rocket music, that burning down your local hot topic music, that KRS-One on my album music, that of course you know I've read up on Malcolm music, that PMA all day music, that guy who gave you K-Flay music, that R.I.P. Pat Wood music, that only wanna do a bit of good music, that got here on my own music, that hey it's Weird Al on my phone music, that lit hop Edgar Allan Poe music, that show your English teacher how to flow music, that TED Talk read a book music, that look at Scissor Crack on the hook.
So these two areas here on EJ, I think if we get some support there, in maybe even down here again too. Even if we get support down here, one of these three areas would be a really good support wherever we create that. Monthly. Yeah, monthly's at resistance. Just hit there.
We go now live to the Golden Gate Bridge, where a zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex is currently ripping apart the suspension cables and pushing cars into the bay.
Yep, so these three levels line up right at this weekly potential support. Previous resistance, but also support over here. So ideally, your bottom wick and some higher time frame support created here would work. Daily, same area again. This 1 hour support is like right on it. 4 hour. Yep, looks like 4 hour kinda held support here and then pushed up. I think those would be some good levels to watch for. Coming into London and New York, see where we set up around those areas there. Or even go back up to resistance for sells as we create the bottom wick. See you later, Andy. So that'll be what I could look for potentially in New York in the morning. Kind of see where we're setting up around these three areas here. I think this one would be the preferred one, but we'll see where the candles go in London.
Dynamic. It's organic the way it happened, the exact same way that I started rapping. Was just fun, but we still laughing. And the journey's even better than what I
Alright, I'm gonna call it for Sunday. I'm not gonna trade. I'm not gonna look at. I'm not taking any trades. GJ 4 hour. Yeah. Yep, we'll see. I mean, they start closing underneath here. Could see some sort of move down. Yep, yeah, no trade was good. I get 1 in Asian. And gonna be a lot of watching the rest of the week till we start moving better. But other than that, we will be back tomorrow.